Please welcome your defending NFC champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys, they should come in rested and ready off that midseason bye. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback. Of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So here are the Bucs backed up to start their initial drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
On the ground, they go with Young. Dancing away at the 35. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Young. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd.
Looking to throw. Adams. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
On the zone read, this is Jenkins. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
on
2.
3rd down, Groves. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Groves. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
45-yard line.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the draw, it's Jenkins. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Groves. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gentry. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Shamar Turner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Young on the carry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Gentry. A quick throw, but incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Adams. Throw left side complete. That's Young. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Young. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st down. 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Gentry.
Checks it down to Jenkins.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gentry.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now,
as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Adams. Open man is Ibuka. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you're not.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Young.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That's good.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Adams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short game.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this one is right through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive.
It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw. Gentry.
Crossing right, catch made by Johnson. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Judkins is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Trying to hammer it into Jenkins.
And he's not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll run here on 4th and goal. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half.
Now Adams throwing to start the drive. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Still going.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Groves. A great effort there. They shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 14. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun on 3rd down, Gentry. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And
he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Chargers in the AFC.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They juked him. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Young. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and he's got a Booker. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Young. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. They're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Gentry. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Gentry. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Gentry. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A give up the middle. Jenkins. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
The 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Touchdown! It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try to play free and natural.
Looking for a place, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shamar Turner racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now Adams to throw. Operating from the gun. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Adams. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Groves. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try the left side. Groves. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, Buccaneers.
The give to the fullback. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw. Adams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Bucs on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
And the Buccaneers first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands you're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Adams. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there, is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go with them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll swing this out to Jenkins.
Gentry's pass.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
This one is complete to Jenkins.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Back to throw. Gentry.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gentry. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away.
And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Gentry. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Young. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Adams from the gun on third down.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Young. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gentry. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again.
And that's nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10.
Back to throw. Gentry. And this one's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Gentry.
He gets this into the hands of Judkins. 2nd down and 8.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Number 83. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bucs, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
I'm in a tunnel.